So we're living for the drama, huh? Not the coup.
So there was a coup. Seems like if what he said was correct, that Jeff wanted to cause some drama on the way out. But it's a game. That could have been anybody's vote. Who knows? So we'll see how these elder votes go. Seems like I am going to be officially in the game and voting and competing and also up to be voted against. So we'll see. Hopefully, I mean, maybe I'll get lucky and there'll be a tie and I can stay immune.
Yeah, I will not be offended if you want to go over and bump people out, because...
Listen, if it ties, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but otherwise I want it. I want to be safe for a hot minute. Like, you know what I mean? Right,
I would vote for you if I had a vote.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That means the world to me.
I finally get to vote for something next time, at least, unless it ties.
You know what? That's true. I doubt it will tie with 3 of them in a room, so I am going to go kick one of them out.
I'm such a little bitch playing these games because the whole time I was watching, I just, like, I was saying the whole thing about, like, well, maybe it's neat, specifically to fuel Jeffrey, and watching him spend the whole time sitting there like just
really
so...
thought, yeah, like, I think we, like, kind of, he thought he swayed Tasha and me.
They are telling Jeff my name. This is just so you're not like thrown off by this. I think the intention is to tell Jeff my name.
I keep joining the other tribe. I literally keep joining the other tribe. It's like ridiculous. I'm like trying to get out of it.
Yeah. I was just telling Jocelyn, Tasha, that you guys were telling Jeff my name just so we don't have craziness on the tribe anymore.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like, I would rather go into a tribal without Jeff in like full panic mode just to kind of calm him a bit.
Yeah.
It's
Not
just, I mean, to be fair, they did the same thing when they were voting me. And that's what, like, the thing that I didn't read from Mark was, hey, I didn't mean to vote you, but like we all promised that we wouldn't like tell you face to face that we were voting you.
Don't get me wrong. I know he wasn't shocked, but it always makes me giggle a little bit when people like just walk right into it.
Mm-hmm. And I hope you know that, like, if there's any talk of like you being like a big player or anything, that was just like him trying to, like, I guess, like, you know, save himself.
Yeah.
Ben, I am like so with you. I hope you know, like,
I feel the same. You're the only one-on-one chat I have. Me and Louise gotta get in a room and like lock it down, because I really think, like, don't get me wrong.
Okay, so Coop, we cannot tie.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think Ben, right?
Yeah, I'm down with Ben.
I'm down.
Sure. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
You did the Coop move. You deserve it. I'm totally down with it.
Yeah, and then if we lose the next challenge, I think it's probably Jocelyn. It's Jocelyn.
Yeah. And they're like, what are you going to do when you get down to 4? We're like, we're going to think about it before, so we make it a 5 again, and then we'll do it again.
Yeah.
I thought it was weird how... Oh, okay. I think we got to run.
Should I come back?
No, it's okay. I can leave.
Okay.
All right, don't say anything.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
What's up? What are we doing?
Luis, are you good with Ben being the new elder?
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
Cool.
Jocelyn actually sounds quite excited to actually have a vote.
So matter.
Oh, that makes me feel sad because she's gonna go right out the door.
It's just difficult because she hasn't had to participate in the same way in discussions.
She was
because we've been.
Not that I do not envy being Jocelyn. That's so tough. But if I was her, I would have tried to get rid of that earlier. I think I would have tried to
have someone coup me.
Like the round with Mike going home, I would have tried to have somebody coup. That way I could participate in the next round and throw Jeff
and
under the
get
bus
into the game. I cannot express enough that I'm so happy that we all were in the same group and we've all stayed strong. Like that's like so rare.
That's
crazy.
Crazy.
People are always like flippy floppy. Like we have just been like strong.
Yeah.
we're down to 5 members. We have to vote on who we're gonna make the elder. We're gonna choose Ben. Same again, 4 strong. Love it. Like nobody's changing. But we're gonna make Ben the elder. Probably get Jocelyn out. I'm not sure though. Like it might be time to get someone out. But Jocelyn's like really, really good at this game. She has like the whole headset, so it's probably good to get her out. And then us 4 stay strong for swaps. So anyways, I'm going back and forth, but I am so stoked that from the bottom, I ended up at the top of my little tribey. So, cheers.
Hey, y'all.
How'd that go?
It was good. Yeah, we just talked about, like, how I've...
Oh, wait, only 3 allowed. I'll leave.
Okay.
Okay.
We need another room.
Besties.
This is it.
Okay,
This is what I
it,
want.
guys. We gotta lock this in.
Hey, just walked in with me. What'd you guys talk about?
Sorry, I had to hop back because I joined the other tribe again.
Tasha, do you just want to be on Gaia? Are you just
It's
really not want to be with us?
it's always the top pick, so I just clicked the first one, but I need to start reading. All right, bye.
Bye.
I'm opening a White Claw because it's noon. So, cheers. I can't believe like we've already been playing for hours. This is exhausting. But anyways, how are you doing?
Yet again, just sitting back, waiting for everyone to make decisions. It's such a weird position to have been in for this long. Like,
I'm like curious right now because I feel like there's like 2 people that want to have the top.
okay.
And I'm not really sure how it's going to go. But if it does come down to a tie, then you get the final say. So I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Wait, no, if it's a tie, then I just stay, right? Isn't that what he just said last time?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So if it's a tie, you stay.
Yeah.
So I voted Jeffrey.
Okay.
So I didn't coop.
I think he did.
Jeffrey?
Yeah.
But if
Because he
Jeffrey
said
cooped-
he thought that he might have twisted enough votes for Ben to get 3, him to do Coop, and then Coop.
Okay.
And then he was going to try and take over as leader.
That makes sense. But I thought if you get voted out, you can't become leader.
Yeah, you can't. He thought that he convinced enough other people to vote for Ben that everybody else would vote Ben.
And he'd coop.
And then he would get,
So if he did coop and he got voted out, are you automatically safe? Or does that mean we're still going to go to a vote?
No, it still goes to a vote. Yeah. Like he still takes me down on his way out from the elder position.
Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense. Are you excited to be in all the fun stuff? I think we're going to swap.
I think so too. We're down so small.
I've never, ever, ever, ever been on a tribe that has lost as much.
It's so much. At
It's
the very
so sad.
least, I just want to challenge where we each do individual things that we can see, so we can, at a bare minimum, even if we lose again, make like game-related decisions.
Yeah, not just like, and I like being like in that first 4, like I get it, but like that's only gonna go so long, you know.
I'm loving my life. I'm loving that I am here, that Blenny is up and running and sweet and just amazing. And yeah, I'm ready to stick with that. Ben is our new elder, which is fine by me because we have a plan and we're going to stick to that plan. And yeah, I love my new besties. Yeah, I feel like I'm in a really good position.
Like, who would you guys want to vote out next? Tasha or Jocelyn? Because Jocelyn doesn't have any bad feelings with us.
I think there's definitely like a conversation to be had, but I would still probably say vote out Jocelyn.
Yeah, I agree.
I think we just have far more of a working relationship with Tasha.
I agree. She'll be loyal.
And I think if we go to a swap, Tasha's going to be the most volatile.
Yes.
Tasha's going to be the one in a swap
That's a
that
really good
everybody
point.
else looks at, versus people are going to look at Jocelyn, and Jocelyn can be like, well, I like them, but I haven't participated at all.
That's true.
And I think Jocelyn's far more likely to be used and like have no reason to stay with us.
You're a genius.
Gosh.
I love this. I love
English education major.
This feels so good.
That's my year and a half of college education coming through.
Made you have a big brain. I enjoy that.
Really, the only news is that it sounds like I'm officially going to be voted to be the tribe elder. Who would have thought the most youthful, beautiful, overflowing with age deficit will be the new elder, you know? It's really my, it's a good moment for me. But other than that, me, Jenny, and Jocelyn, not Jocelyn, me, Jenny, and Louise finally got in the same room, and we locked in a 3. I'm really, really excited. I think we're in a great spot.
Oh, breakout rooms are closing.
Okay.
Love you,
In less than a minute.
besties.
Love you guys.
Welcome back to the challenge grounds, here again to compete for the eternal flame. So we have something we need to address here. Jeffrey was our third sacrifice from the game. But during the reading of the votes, somebody has officially overthrown Jocelyn as the team elder. Team ERON has had some time to talk it over, and 2 names came up, Ben and Louise. And with the majority of the votes, Ben is ERON's new team elder. With that business out of the way, let's continue on to our next challenge, yet another challenge back from season 1, titled The Wings of Icarus. Now, the story of Icarus and its idiom, "don't fly too close to the sun," has to be one of the most famous Greek stories. Last season, we used this story as the basis for our puzzle relay, but this time, 3 people will be competing in a 3-part puzzle relay, the first of which is a word search that will contain a hidden password. Using that password, we will move on to the second player, who will then have to solve a 50-piece jigsaw puzzle that will contain another password. Using both of those passwords, you will then gain access to the third and final puzzle, a slider puzzle. Once the slider puzzle is complete, you will submit the final result in your team chat, thus completing the challenge. The first team to complete all 3 win the Eternal Flame. And, in case you haven't guessed it, this round will contain a champion cycle modifier. Elders, please submit your 3 players in the prod chat, and I'll give you a minute to strategize. All right, for Team ERON, we have Tasha on the word search, moving on to Jenny for the jigsaw, and Ben to finish it off for the slider puzzle. For Team Guyan, we have Aaron on the word search, moving on over to Matty for the jigsaw, and finally, Josh on the slider puzzle. Prometheans ready? In 3, 2, 1. The challenge has begun. So far, we are still on the first part for both teams, and we have hit 4 minutes now.
Longest 4 minutes of my life.
Aaron!
You got this.
All right, Tasha has submitted, and everything looks good, but we are waiting for the password.
Let's go, Tasha! Woo!
Go team!
Tasha has now submitted over 2 minutes ago, and we have yet to receive the password.
Give us some time, okay?
Close, Tasha, but not quite right.
You got it, Tasha. Slow and steady.
You got this, girl.
Yes, Tasha is very close to getting the phrase. We have now hit the 8-minute mark and still have no submission from Aaron.
You're good, Aaron. You're good.
You got this, Aaron. You got this. They're still not there either.
Keep going, Aaron. There's no rush.
Really, there's no rush.
We got until 5:30, guys. It's all good. No need for Aaron to rush. Okay, we can take it nice and slow.
All right, and we have Tasha's password submission, and Jenny is up in 3, 2, 1.
Let's go, team!
Tasha, you freaking killed that. Good job, girl.
All right, and we have now hit the 10-minute mark. All right, and we have a submission from Erin. I think she might be close. And we have a submission from Aaron, but you are close, but not quite right.
You got this, Aaron. You're almost there.
It's further away than you think, Aaron. The gap is much longer than it looks.
All right, and the password has been accepted. Moving on to Matty.
Nice job!
Good job, Aaron.
Good job, Aaron.
Nice work, Aaron.
Good job, Aaron! Good job!
In 3, 2, 1.
Oh, sorry, guys.
No, you did
No,
good.
it's
Aaron.
all good.
All
You
good.
got
Tough.
this.
I
You
was
got
turning on
this,
the
Matty.
side.
Yeah,
Matt, you got this.
I was just joshing, by the way, Aaron. That looked way harder than it is, so I'm sure you did
Yeah,
great.
good job.
Thank you. That's very kind.
We have officially hit the 12-minute mark with both teams working on their jigsaw puzzles.
Go, Jenny, go. I see that progress. Come on.
We have both jigsaw players adamantly looking at their screens, but the question is, who will submit first? All right, the room has been dead silent for the past couple minutes, but we do see Josh pacing back and forth.
You got this, Josh.
He's trying to get those steps in. He might have a calorie goal going.
And with that, we are at the 15-minute mark for this challenge. All right, and we are coming up on 18 minutes with no submissions from either of the Jigsaw players.
You got it, Jenny.
You got this, Matty.
All right, Jenny has submitted her screenshot. I just need passwords 1 and 2 for the third and final puzzle. All right, the correct password has been submitted. Sending it on over to Ben for the third and final puzzle, the slider puzzle, in 3, 2, 1.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Yeah, Jenny!
Whew.
Let's
Jen,
go. Great job, Jenny.
Oh my gosh, I was shaking.
Maddie, you got this. It's still
You
not
got
over.
this, Maddie.
You got this.
Done. Got it.
And with that, ERON wins their first sending the Gaians to the temple. We will give you guys some time to strategize. As for ERON, you guys do not have to have any room limits, so please enjoy your reward as the winning team.
Hey, my friends, back for another confessional. It's been a hot minute. We finally fucking won a challenge. I successfully became the elder, and then we had the puzzle challenge, which was made for me. I've spent too many fucking hours playing stupid org puzzles, and so I finally get to put that to good use. But I was the elder, and it's a puzzle challenge, and just off gut, really, I chose Jenny and Tasha to join me. I chose Jenny because she seemed really analytical and kind of calculated, and I chose Tasha because I felt would either really do well or really do poorly. And either way, I kind of wanted Tasha to be involved in what happened with that challenge. But it worked out perfectly. Tasha killed the word search. Jenny did great at the jigsaw, and then I was able to clean up pretty well with the slide puzzle. We really rocked it.
I literally, in any game I've ever played, I think this is the most excited I've been to, I'm just holy shit, we needed this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all did really good. The slide was only a 3x3.
You were so quick, Ben.
3x3?
It was a really small slide puzzle. I was expecting it to be bigger after the 50-piece jigsaw, but I was so panicked at the end. I was I don't panic as much as my brain
But how
turns
funny
up
is
to
it that a lot of us in this group at the beginning said we sucked at puzzles, and that's the comp we win.
To be fair, I said that if it's a puzzle I've practiced, I can do really good at it. And I've done a lot of the jigsaw slides for games like these. But if it was a word search, I would have choked.
Everybody else said they're bad at puzzles in this whole group. I'm like, I hate puzzles.
I love puzzles, but I hate slide puzzles. We would have for sure lost.
When I saw the
slide
crossword,
puzzles.
Ben, when you picked me, but I was just please, if anybody puts me anything besides a crossword, I can't do it. I love words. I was an English minor. I love reading.
That puzzle was a lot more intricate than I thought. So the whole time my hand was shaking. I was I have to do this fast. And obvious, like definitely it's like you have to get the sides first and then you can start filling in the middle. But like I was getting like these like huge pieces together before the edges were like made. So it just looked really messy, but it worked out. I'm curious who they're gonna vote out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I hope it's like kind of messy over there. I hope it's not like, you know.
Who do we think's gonna go?
I wonder.
Probably one of their quieter people.
But they've been safe for like fucking forever. So like I'm sure everybody's talked to everybody now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just feel like I would guess, this is total guessing, but I'm gonna say something like someone like ERON, just because I feel like they're a little more reserved.
Yeah.
And they took longer on the initial word search. I think if you go to tribal immediately, either
Did
that
I
or it's
finish
gonna
faster than Aaron did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
By a
you
lot.
gave us a good like 2-3 minute lead over them.
Yeah.
Getting real now.
It was so eerie when we went into the rooms. No one was really talking. There wasn't even like fake discussions about how we wanted to vote. So do y'all have any thoughts on what we might want to do here?
I'm being honest. I have no thoughts. Like, I just hope that you don't see that last challenge as the basis for it.
Yeah, I mean, I also, obviously, as a person that participated in that last challenge, I hope that that's not what we're basing our vote on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We are headed to our first temple, and it is just absolutely chaos. Like, I found out a lot this round. Apparently, Matty has a OG breakout room alliance with, CJ and Antonio. But it is really weird that I'm finding that out from Matty and that Antonio did not confirm that coming out.
Okay, so here's the tea, y'all. I think I'm on the chopping block right now. And Erin did throw out my name, and I think Tracy's on board with it, but she doesn't get a vote. So I think I have, if I got it correctly, I have the Four River people with me. That's Michael, CJ, Antonio, and I. Josh is really on the vote with me. I've been planting seeds with these people from the very beginning, because I think Erin and Michael are tight. So they might be, if that's gonna be 5-on-2, that should work. Let's see.
I mean, it's like, how do you even base this vote? I mean, clearly, like I said before we even went to the challenge, like losing one challenge after we've steamrolled 3, it's like, that's not an adequate reason, you know?
I don't know why, I just had a little bit of a hard time getting through that word search to begin with, and I wish that I had been faster, but I also feel like Ben did that slide puzzle so quickly. Like, you know, Matty, I don't know if he could have picked up time or whatever, but that was just crazy. So for me, this vote basically hinges on whether or not I can trust Josh. He has said that he has my back. So he said that he's gonna vote with me. So if he's voting with me and Michael's voting with me and Bloody said she'd vote for me, and I think I definitely trust Michael. I think I trust Bloody, but obviously I'm very nervous. It is really scary to have your name being the one that's out there. Although I will say if I make it through this, I think I will feel a lot better about the group that I have. So I just hope that I make it through this vote. I do think it's going to be a close one.
I was just writing, CJ just wrote, and I was like, is your room as quiet as ours is? And he was like, yeah, everyone's on their phones right now.
We've done an amazing job up till now, and even this was just it was a really good effort. You know, I mean, they were just faster than us.
Yeah.
You know,
that's what it came down to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're about to vote. I feel like I'm a little bit stuck in the middle between two groups. So on one side is Erin, who wasn't very good at the puzzle, and I felt like she wasn't like that connected, but now I'm a little bit more suspicious about that. The other side is Matty, who also wasn't that good at the puzzle, but whatever. And I feel like I feel good with either of them on both sides, and I'm a little bit conflicted. I don't really know where the votes are even going, so I don't know what Bloody's vote is. She didn't talk to me at all. I don't know Antonio's vote. I think CJ will vote for Erin. I think Michael's going to be on the other side. I think, oh my god, I'm really considering just throwing my vote here and then like hitching to whatever side stays. I feel really bad. I really wanted to work with Matty on this.
Do you guys have any thoughts? I feel like we should be talking on this, but
yeah, I know.
It's also so awkward.
Okay, let's probably talk, because I don't know. I'm just like very nervous. So I'm just like checking my phone and then seeing how it goes.
Ooh, I don't know. You guys want to talk? You want to say anything?
I mean, for me, I've heard, to be honest, like I've heard Erin's name so far.
Yeah, that's the only name I've heard.
Like that's the name that has been thrown out. So I think that's what the majority wants, but I want to make sure that all of us, I mean, we're in the same room, so I want us to be on the same vote, hopefully.
How do you feel about that, Captain?
Weakest link, I think that I think Matty could be considered a weakest link too. As far as, and that's just my opinion, only because we just have to think, because I think we have a great team, but somebody has to go, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And Matty just perked up in this last round, like when we were talking to him and he was singing and everything. But prior to that, he's just been real quiet. He seems to be really distracted by his phone. But I don't think it's texting us. I think that, like I said, he has a boyfriend in New York. I think he's been focused on that. And so I was kind of viewing him as the weakest link. Erin seems to be very engaged in what's going on here. I'm just looking at who's interacted, who's interacting the most. You know what I'm saying? Like who's not distracted. I think that, and that's the only reason why I was thinking Matty, not because I don't think he's an amazing singer and a really cool guy, but because I think he's tired and I think that he's distracted. But
actually, that's a good point. Yeah, I mean, like whoever's like focused on the game, I think deserves to stay, because like we're spending a lot of time here, right? Like we're spending 8 hours of our day, just talking to people. So I think I actually understand that.
What Josh and Michael, what are your thoughts?
And Tracy started pushing a Matty vote, but that was already after Matty was pushing an Erin vote. I trust Erin probably the most in this game right now, by far, because it would have been Josh, but Josh is kind of giving me some weird vibes lately. So I trust Erin a lot, and I do not want her to go. So I started talking to Antonio, and I was seeing if there was any chance he would want to keep Erin, because I know Antonio sees what Matty's doing as well. And we talked about it and we agreed we're going to try to save Erin here. So the plan is to vote out and blindside Matty, because Matty has alliances with everybody on the tribe, it seems like, and has been playing really chaotic. And I just don't trust Matty, and I haven't this entire game. The problem here is Tracy, who would want Matty out, cannot vote. So there's only 7 votes, and we need 4. And me, Erin, and Antonio, it's 3. Now here I am thinking, Josh, who I've been in an alliance with Erin this entire game, who formed that alliance, might I add, was going to vote to keep Erin. I'm like, no, that should be a done deal. We have the votes. Now Josh is basically trying to back out of it and is trying to give excuses as to why he can't keep Erin. It's clear that he is working with Matty and CJ is working with Matty. So the swing vote would then be Bloody.
I don't know as far as the vote which one I would care. I just want it to be like a thing where we're able to come out of it feeling still pretty united as much as possible.
Yeah, I feel the same way. As long as I want to just keep the numbers, stay strong. I don't want to make waves and just kind of move through.
Dude, I don't know. Either one can go, quite honestly, but I'm just trying to figure out the implications of what I do with my vote. Oh, this is so tough. And like, if I had just 5 more minutes, I think I would be, even 2 more minutes, I think I would be way more grounded about this than I am. But I don't know. At this point, I guess I'm leaning, voting ERON.
Hey, Bloody.
What?
We're the only 2 left. So we have Josh,
Michael,
CJ, Michael. Antonio is good with it.
Antonio seemed good to me.
So that's 6 of us.
Yes.
And I did hear that my name's being thrown out as well from ERON. So.
Which, of course. And yeah, and that's why I told you is like, of course, she's going to throw it out. But yeah, so I'm feeling good about it on my end.
All right. So here's the thing. I hope you can trust me with this. I'm very good with Antonio and Michael right now. So that's the 3 of us. And I think I have Josh and CJ under my wing as well.
I think this vote's going to be 4-3 though, and I'm not sure which way it's going to go. And it's really nerve-wracking because if I end up in the 3, then I'll be in the 2 after this. So I'm super concerned right now. I'm getting a bad feeling.
Love it. Love the energy. Woo! Work it. Total opposites right now. Like she's dancing, I'm just like laying here. Thank you for that.
That was a nice little show.
Anyways, I love you all, and I'm so happy that we don't have to go to tribal. That's why
we win again. Everybody dance parties this time.
Yeah. Period. I'll put my hookups too on Ellie.
Welcome to the temple. This is your first time here, and we definitely have a lot of catching up because I felt like I've spent way too much time with the ERONs. So let's just get right into it. Tracy, starting off the game, you were given the power of being the first Promethean elder. And with that power, you were given the choice of one person who you did not want to work with, but then you chose, if I remember correctly, Bloody to be your first team member. With a lot of time that has passed, how are you feeling in this game, especially given that you might have made an ally and even a potential enemy?
I am 100% thrilled at my choice. I mean, I think, first of all, Tasha was the absolute obvious choice. I mean, in the beginning, you couldn't hear a word she was saying. I mean, I couldn't work with that if it was going to continue. And I just thought that it was like handpicked for me. I didn't even have to think about who it was that I didn't want to work with. And as far as Bloody goes, she's still a great pick. I mean, 100%. I mean, she aced the challenges. She definitely is experienced in this, and she's been a great member of this tribe from the gate. So I feel great about it. I think my instincts were 100% on point. And, and overall, we have an amazing tribe. Like I think this is great. We've had plenty of time to spend with one another as much as we have not been in the temple. So, I mean, I think that we really lucked out. I think we've done well. I'm really pleased for this being my first experience doing this. I'm super happy.
So, Bloody. I believe everything Tracy was saying was genuinely meant as compliments, but on the other hand, those types of words being thrown about, especially at the temple, could potentially paint a big target on your back. So how do you feel given Tracy's choice of words about you?
I mean, I'm honored. I love it. I don't know. It's interesting because, I mean, between Tracy and Jeffrey, I've heard a lot of different things about me and a lot of different things about my game. And quite honestly, the game is just starting. So I don't know. It is one of those weird things to hear other people's perceptions. And as you say a lot in the first season, perceptions are reality. So I am fully aware and fully appreciative, but also fully shitting my pants.
I love that you brought up perception as reality. It's one of my favorite things to say when talking about any reality competition, especially when it comes to Prometheus. I personally don't think that's just right for me to start talking about it. Maybe sometime soon.
We'll talk after.
Absolutely. So, Aaron, I hate to bring it up, but during the Wings of Icarus challenge, we saw you take quite a bit of time to solve that word search. And I mean, to be fair, Tasha took quite a bit of time on it as well, but how do you feel, especially given that you guys are the ones that lost? Do you think that it might come back to haunt you?
I'm definitely nervous. I think that my name is one of the ones that have been out there. And it's easy. You know, we talked a lot about how, it kind of sucks that we don't have a really easy vote because we all genuinely like each other and have gotten to know one another and are enjoying the time. So it does suck that I was the person that, was doing the challenge for the majority of the time that we were doing the challenge. So yeah, it's not a great feeling for sure.
So before we officially began this cycle's temple, Antonio, you mentioned how the rooms were very quiet. So for me, that means one of two things. Either A, the target is in the room and you can't officially say anything, or B, one of the larger parts of this game is the use of our secondary form of communication, Messenger. And with that, there has to be individual chats, there has to be group chats, there has to be alliances forming. We're getting very close to the end of day one. So with this more invisible aspect of the game, Antonio, would you be willing to shed some light on that situation?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, I think everyone jumped straight to Messenger. We maybe chatted for 2-3 seconds at least in my room. But yeah, I definitely think everyone kind of just rushed there to try and either pitch their case, find out information, whatever they thought they needed to do. We were doing it there just because I think you're more able to clearly get that point across when you have a little bit of secrecy. Whereas if, what you're saying is around someone who you're potentially voting, you don't want to say, hey, let's vote so-and-so, because they could be right in the room. You're going to do it kind of in that secret. So I think that's kind of why the room went quiet. The mood definitely changed because we've had all this time to just relax and then shit hit the fan and we really had to cut to work. So yeah, I think that's kind of how it went with this Messenger stuff.
Okay, so I'm always looking out for the head nods, and I've seen a couple of them during Antonio's last statement. Bloody, I definitely saw yours, and I know you're smiling because I know I saw yours, but I also saw Michael's as well. Michael, would you like to elaborate on anything that Antonio said?
I just think Antonio's right in the sense that it's awkward to try to talk about a vote, and when everyone's on a video call and might not have the same ideas. So I can understand why Facebook Messenger was being used a lot, but also I like talking on the video because I feel like it's more of like a genuine interaction. So I want to be able to do that more moving forward. And I hope that if I am still here, we're able to do that. But I definitely think that the Messenger was popping because there was votes to be discussed.
All right, so I saw some very big head nods from CJ. CJ, going to keep it simple. Would you like to elaborate on Michael elaborating on Antonio?
Oh yeah, definitely. Just to add, yeah, having like this face-to-face conversation, because you never know. Like if you text someone, you cannot see any gestures, body language. But if you saw someone and they're talking to them face-to-face, I mean like virtually face-to-face, you'll be able to see, oh, he's genuine, oh, he's lying, or you can have like these signals that you will know that, oh, if the person is telling the truth or not. So yeah, definitely would love to have more of those, because I mean, we want to for this episode, we don't want the episode to be just messenger chats, so we want our interactions as well, right? Like we have all the beautiful faces here in our tribe, so why not expose them to the world?
All right. When I heard the beautiful faces comment, Matty, you perked up because it kind of looked like you were dead for most of this, because I do understand you are 13 hours ahead of us. But man, that beautiful comment, you had the smoldering look and everything. There it is. So would you like to elaborate on that? What do you think is going to really happen, from this point forward?
I think the biggest basis, and I'm gonna have to be honest about it, is the last challenge. And if I'm being honest, I think it's gonna come down to Aaron and I, because we were the two that were able to be seen by people do that challenge. But I think this game is really about, getting the right people to trust. And you don't know how that looks like. I don't know how that looks like. But at this point, all I'm just, if that's the truth with the statement that I just made, I just hope that may the best woman win between Aaron and I. Yeah, I'm just nervous as well.
So I was going to actually go to Josh, but I mean, Matty just laid it all out there. It seems like he's relatively confident it will be him or Aaron. So Aaron, given that you guys have won every challenge up to this point, you've had a lot of time to potentially strategize. Were you using that time effectively in the first few cycles, whether that be on Messenger or face-to-face? Do you think you might be confident that you played your part that can get you through this cycle?
I think that I made some good bonds over the course of the last few cycles. So I was saying in my confessional before this, I think that this is really going to, show what happens. I am having to put my faith in some people. People are saying that they're going to do one thing. So we just have to wait and see if I can trust them. And so I think that the good thing about coming to tribal to temple, for those of us who will be here for the following cycle, is that then we can know who we can trust, because someone told you something and they did what they said that they were going to do. So I'm looking forward to hopefully being here tomorrow and then working with the people that said that they would have my back.
Okay, so we'll conclude things with Josh. Josh, so the end of this temple has definitely shifted towards Aaron and Matty. Were you privy to any conversations that might have targeted those two?
I don't know about targeted. Those are the names I heard as well. But I feel like, if I'm being honest, I don't know where most people are with it. So I would just kind of like put that out. And I feel, to be honest, like it was like so much strategizing, but at the same time, like it didn't feel like a lot of people were being concrete, at least on my end. And that, that just makes me nervous. So I'm just going to go with my gut here, and we'll see.
All right. Do we have any final thoughts? Now is the time to submit your vote and your voting confessional.
It's you or me, girl. So I cannot sacrifice my own game here. And I wish you the best. And I wish I got to know you more. But, this is the name of the game. And I hope that I get to stay with this one. And the only reason why I'm voting you on is because we are the only two in that challenge that they were able to base their votes on.
I'm voting for who I assume is getting the majority. And I'm going to have to break some promises.
My vote should not be a surprise here. Matty, I'm sorry that I have to vote for you. And then I heard that you were saying my name as well. So I really didn't have any other option, but I really do hope that it's you and not me today.
All right. Once the votes are read, decision is final. Person with the highest amount of votes will be sacrificed from the game. First vote, Matty. Second vote, Aaron. That's 1 vote Matty, 1 vote Aaron. Next vote, Aaron. That's 2 Aaron, 1 Matty. Fourth vote, Matty. Next vote, Aaron. Sixth vote, Matty. And the fourth person sacrificed from the game, Matty. Sorry, Matty, but that is enough. Do you have any final thoughts?
Oh, you guys, I enjoyed my time here. Pretty gutted that I'm going, but I want to say that if you guys come to the Philippines, I got you all. So let me know when you're here. Thank you, guys.
I'm
Hey,
on the
Matty,
first flight.
one more song for the road. Couple bars for the road.
Oh, for real?
For real.
Yeah.
The others didn't hear.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Oh, baby, what you done to me? What you done to me? You make me feel so good inside, baby. And I just want to be close to you. You make me feel so alive. You make me feel, 'cause you make me feel. You make me feel like a natural woman. Thank you, guys.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
Amazing.
My jaw was on the floor.
Thank you guys so much. Follow me on Instagram if you want.
Hell yeah.
Yes, drop it. Drop it in the chat.
Thank you. Just my full name. That's
Okay.
it.
Exit.
All right. Well, thank you, Matty, for gracing us with that singing and your presence here today on Prometheus. But with that being said, please turn your camera and mic off and be on standby for your exit. As for the rest of you, you are free to go back to your rooms. But with that kind of split, I am very curious what the fallout will be.
Head on over to the Prometheus YouTube page for additional scenes and content.
I really enjoyed my time. What a good concept. What a great execution of the game. I think the 4 that voted against me would be Bloody, Aaron, Michael, and Antonio. And my ride or dies are Josh and CJ. So they definitely did not vote against me. I know that for sure. But I was thinking of hopefully getting Bloody on that vote and Antonio with me. And I know that Aaron and Michael are trying to get Josh into their team as well. So I don't know how it's going to play out for Josh and CJ at this point. And yeah, Bloody got me there, huh? She got me. She's pretty much running the show. I think Aaron now has an upper hand. So I'm very worried for CJ and Josh with this one. So I don't know. I think they need to take out Bloody before she gets into merch, because if not, she's going to go a long way. If they want to win, Bloody's the first target that they should get.